Welcome back.
Rumble.
So I've been talking in other episodes about how he's fighting certain characters in certain stages, although I think I've fought... I know I've fought GATOMON here and in that little temple looking place that I usually fight RENAMON in. Different range attacks. Yeah, I have a feeling that that's gonna be my ideal attack for spamming my melee special. Is that usable in the air? I have a feeling it will be. Yes, beautiful. Oh, it makes me float a bit too. Oh, I can use all my attacks in the air. Beautiful. Yeah, I float a bit when I use it. That's strange, okay.
I said Digiball! Digivolution.
Weird how sometimes attacks using them will give you more data than your opponent. Sometimes it's the other way around. It's kind of odd. Anyway, so when I'm Digivolved, what's life like? I have that. Does that look in the air? Yes, it does. That does precisely what I expected. It goes downwards. Ooh, that's a beautiful kick. That flexibility. And my range attack is probably what you'd expect. That doesn't hit by someone's ultimate that did actually that much damage. Goodbye. Burial at sea. Yeah, okay, this is apparently a very leg-oriented Digimon. Once Digivolution happens. I'm yet to see what the grabs are like. Grab. Grab is not much special. So I don't know if I don't think this range attack actually does anything special. I don't think it like binds the opponent or anything like that, but it has a pretty graphical effect. No, I think it does actually stun them a little bit. That seems like a pretty nice spammable attack. This thing here. This might actually be another Terriermon. I should at least try my special. See what that is. No way could be as bad as Terriermon's in any case. Okay, so it's in a big area in front of me. Bap. Nice finish.
Oh, I did it.
You win.
I don't remember this character at all, by the way. I really don't. Come on! I don't like fighting you. I could have either like annoying to fight. Also, GATOMON usually fight where I just fought GATOMON, but I guess there's also like maybe some protection against fighting characters in the same place. Or something like that. So you always go through different stages. Maybe what happens is you progress through different stages in arcade mode, and then there's something weird here about... There's something very strange to me about Wormmon. Wormmon seems to accumulate data. At least, I think it might be that one melee attack I keep spamming. I feel like it gives me way more data than my opponent. Everything has kicks with this guy. Yep, even the grab is a kick. I'm surprised I don't kick my range attack out on my foot. Everything else is foot-based. Or leg-based, I guess, rather. Seriously, everything is so leg-oriented. Ah, it doesn't last very long either. The special attack doesn't seem amazing, but if it does a ton of damage or something, maybe it will be worthwhile. I don't get the impression that's the case. Oops. Turn around there. Yeah, it gives you a ridiculous amount of data. Oh my god. What if there's anything you can do to be unstun faster? It has this ridiculous hitbox, and it gives you a ridiculous amount of data. Why does that give you so much data? It's to the point where you can actually significantly overcome. It's the point where you can Digivolve way faster than your opponent if you spam it.
And we did it.
And it's a single attack to begin with.
Rumble.
And it doesn't give your opponent much data at all. Why is that?
Evolution.
Does it do a bunch of damage? Not really. Actually, that seems like a really lackluster special. Actually, I'm not sure how much I want to Digivolve. So as long as I can just spam this attack, I can Digivolve faster than my opponent. Like, our Digivolves are way out of sync now.
Digivolution.
It's interesting. Can I shoot downwards if I shoot this? Oops, that's not how I do. Can I shoot across? Shoot horizontally, it's nice. There. Oh no, I shoot down. I can't press anything to shoot upwards instead. Doesn't seem like it. So I can Digivolve a bunch. I don't know if I want to though. Oh, I can do this. I guess that's what I can do. I can just spam my special melee attack.
Ken, we won.
You win.
And then when I Digivolve, instead of doing like anything else, oh whoa, what? Okay, perfect, apparently. Wait, what? What was perfect?
Ready.
Crit damage. Maybe I didn't take damage on that second round or something? I'm sure that I've managed to avoid taking damage before though. Yeah, if I just use this attack, whoops. Use this attack instead. Which is super spammable, in part because it has a massive range. I can Digivolve quickly. I don't really care about the fact that I'm Digivolve, except for the fact that now... Ah, that interrupts the whole attack. So that doesn't really matter, because I can Digivolve again really quickly.
Digivolution.
So basically I just get to use special attacks really often. It's not a particularly amazing special attack, it doesn't feel like. I can also jump over my opponent as I do it, which is really helpful. It doesn't do a ton of damage, I don't think. I don't know if any aspect of your special attack, your like ultimate attack, depends on how much data you have left. Like it does more damage if you don't have it, if you have full data or something.
Rumble.
Look at this. I'm gonna Digivolve this. I caught up with RENAMON and Digivolution. Did you see how much more data RENAMON had than me when I started? Ah, what?
Digivolution.
But it doesn't really matter that I missed, because I can do it again really quickly if I want. If you do get a damage boost for having a bunch of data as you use your attack though, then all the better. So that means I can probably do that and do a ton of damage with it.
Digivolution.
So I'm Digivolving just to use this attack, and if that gives me like the extra damage or something? No, not really. So it's not a particularly amazing special attack, but since it's practically free, well, okay, like I found a strategy for this character.
Oh, I did it.
If anyone can counteract my spamming of that attack, it might be a different story. Namely, if I have a hard time using that on... Who was it? Ball game. Name if I have a hard time using that against Reapermon. Oh, other characters appearing in the bonus game loading screen. Cool. Terriermon and Wormmon are stupid overpowered now. Padon seems to be putting more effort into it. Padon's actually firing, I notice. Maybe your opponent gets better at the mid-game each time you do it or something? I don't know. There's a fort. Whoever it was, Untitled was it? Wasn't even trying. Like, Untitled didn't even understand they were supposed to be throwing. anything at the hoop to begin with. Come on, can you stop moving everything around so much? Doesn't mean the AI's good. But it's actually trying now. Oh no, overpowered versus overpowered.
Ready? Rumble.
Now, why do I get so much more data? Makes no sense. And now I can use my special attack? Because I legitimately prefer it to be Wormmon. That's more damage. The attack doesn't do a ton of damage. There you go. That's that famous attack of the Terriermons. As long as I can use this attack, I'm fine. My melee, special melee. If I get to a situation where using my special melee is troublesome, that will change. Also, I don't think Terriermon's Digivolution is that good, so not too afraid here. Oh, what? It grabbed me out of it. Thankfully, that doesn't really matter. It's like against a human opponent that can actually defend against me using that because they realize I'm being ridiculously spammy with it. Assuming it's not so overpowered that a human can't defend against it. This wouldn't work in that case, but against an AI? Ooh. And it's so nice how it lets me jump over my opponent as I hit them too.
Digivolution.
Got pushed down a little bit with attack. Goodbye, transforming. That was amusing. Just did a little aerial recovery there.
Digivolution.
It is weird. So I spam an attack that doesn't actually do a ton of damage, but is really broken, and gives me a ton of data, whatever we call it in this game for Digivolving. And then I Digivolve, and immediately use my special attack, which is not too hard to land, but it doesn't actually do that much damage if it lands. It does a considerable amount, but not like you've instantly killed your opponent sort of thing, or like you've instantly decided who's gonna win this match by using it or anything like that.
Digivolution.
It's not that strong. It's interesting because it doesn't feel like it's that great in terms of... I don't think it's that great in terms of range or anything like that either. It's a pretty mediocre special, but it's so easy to access because... What's perfect mean here? What was the second? Maybe my second round is perfect? I don't know. And the Digivolution as in its own right doesn't seem especially useful. I don't think I use it if I go my way. Part of the consequence though is that I don't actually do that much. So I just kind of occasionally do meaningful amounts of damage. So I kind of rely on my Digivolution for damage.
Digivolution.
Oh. Wait, does something heal me? Why wasn't...
Digivolution.
Does some attack of mine heal me? That might be why I was getting perfects all the time. I noticed that I seem to heal sometimes. I definitely had more health at one point. Maybe I drain health when I use that attack? In which case... getting that attack off would heal me? I don't know how much.
I want
Maybe that's why it seems so mediocre otherwise, though, that attack? If that's the case, one, that's probably why I'm getting so many perfects, because I probably get credit for a perfect, whether not based on whether I took damage, but based on whether my HP is at max. It's kind of hard to land that attack here, though. I'd like to see if that attack does that or not, but it's hard to tell. Okay, that was supposed to hit the bomb and make a move, but okay. I can't use the attack multiple times in the air though. That's probably why I kept getting perfect even though I was taking damage, because I was healing.
Digivolution.
And then once I healed and got all the... or once I use my special attack, I would get all my... Yeah, it heals me. I don't know how much. That's probably why it seems so mediocre. It also gets me perfect bonuses that I don't actually deserve, which is amusing. Hello.
Wormmon, Digivolution.
Cool. Ah, you jerk! I almost got perfect there. If I got one more hit off on him. I wonder what my score is gonna be like though in this round. Or this playthrough. So I don't get a game over or anything. But it looks like perfect's gonna be a pretty meaty bonus. I got a couple of them.
Ready? Rumble.
Just from having healed. That healing element might be another thing that makes you really overpowered. It's good to... Here we go. Yeah, a situation like this where they're in front of me and not in control is not going to be able to use this, and they can't usually get out of it like they just did. Thanks, VEEMON? Or Agumon? Oh, come on! Environment, you're just being mean to me. The environment here is always mean.
Okay, Agumon, Digivolution.
I'm not really sure if I can land the attack here, though. They need to be in front of me, not on top of me. I wonder if it did less damage and healed me less, because he wasn't inside of it for as long. Ouch. I mean, that does a lot of damage, too. Goodbye. Such for perfect, but no.
Oh, I did it.
You win.
But I don't think it should be hard to get that attack off on. Maybe it shouldn't be hard to get that attack off on. On RENAMON, hopefully. Yeah, maybe the entire time they're in there, I don't know if it just heals me at the end or if it heals the entire time they're in there. Jeez, I was trying to grab that whole time!
Digivolution.
And then once I finally think I got it, they just grab me instead. Whoa.
Digivolution.
But I don't know if them being incapacitated and not vulnerable to attack makes any difference for how much you get healed. Yeah, I think I don't know if it does or not. Whoa, hey, come on now. Wormmon in here. Ridiculously large hitboxes for everything.
Digivolution.
Just out of curiosity, see if I can actually land this. Nope. Figured. There we go. Okay.
Oh, I'm so happy.
You win.
I don't even recognize this guy's voice from the show, seriously. And now RENAMON. So let's see if I'm as broken against RENAMON too. The nice thing against RENAMON also being that if I can... Usually curse grab at the beginning. But if... And this is a melee attack which is concerning, but if I can do things the way I'd like to... Also... Nice. Oh, but then this happens. But they don't have the special attack, so it's not as big of a deal.
Digivolution.
Nah, my strategy might not work here. I think it just heals me a set amount. But it also means they have less access to their special attack because they don't generate as much data. Also, the last hit of their melee special is very favorable to me in that sense because it gives me a ton of...
Digivolution.
Ah, come on! Gives me a ton of data without doing that much. Yeah, see, problem here now is I'm trying to use melee, whereas melee is what they specialize in too. Melee is a generous way of putting it too. Point being that that RENAMON has ridiculous range with a kind of melee attack. So you want to stay away from RENAMON. And RENAMON will usually win if you get in a close quarters combat. Jeez. Except for the beginning where you can do that for some reason. Of course, it's also good for me to heal. Having healing moves is very good. It's also good that that attack tends to knock over your enemy. It puts you in a perfect position to use this immediately afterwards. It seems like you can't block that. Just kind of walks through attacks sometimes. Yeah, I don't have any good actual range attacks either, unfortunately. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Positioned perfectly. Okay. No, not quite. Oh, we both wasted our specials there, that's nice. What happened there?
Come on, Wormmon. Digivolution.
I feel like she's there. No, jeez. Jerk. Whatever.
Oh, I'm so happy.
You win.
So I feel like those perfects kind of gave me a great score though. So Wormmon, on the whole, Wormmon's not like unbeatable, but as long as you can pull off spamming that one attack, Wormmon seems pretty darn good for abuse. On higher difficulties, it might be tricky to abuse to the same degree, because I suspect that your opponents will get smarter to that. I don't know if opponents will be smart to Terriermon's dancing around everywhere with their melee special. But for score, yeah. I realized that partway through I already had 300,000. So sorry, RENAMON, you did not reign for long, but yeah, RENAMON still has the honor of having like the highest honest score. Out of all the scores on that leaderboard, the only honest ones are GATOMON and RENAMON.
Digimon Rumble Arena.
Okay, so I did also let this episode run on a little bit long just to do all that, because I prefer to end this recording session between playthroughs with different characters, for one, and I figured that would be pretty quick, and I was right. But I still have not unlocked everyone, so I maybe... I don't know what unlocks the other ones. It might be completing it with certain characters, I'm not sure. It's definitely not just... It might be the number of characters you complete this with too, I don't know. The arcade mode, which may include these guys? I don't know. But I don't remember if there's any connection between Untitled and RENAMON or not. If there is, then this would make sense. But you would think OMNIMON, if I remember, is a combination of different... It's like a merge of different characters. Oh, one of those being, though, GATOMON. So that'd be why GATOMON would have unlocked OMNIMON, maybe? It seems REAPERMON you just win by having been a REAPERMON. Black Wormmon was special because, well... I don't know, when did I unlock Black Wormmon? Was it from Terriermon, actually? I think it was. It wasn't from Agumon, though, that I unlocked Black Wormmon. If it was either Terriermon or Patamon. And in either case, they have nothing to do with Black Wormmon as far as I'm aware. So it might be the number of characters that you've beaten it with or something, or maybe just the number of times. I don't know if there are any additional criteria like not getting a game over. Although I feel like I've unlocked characters just by getting a game over before, like... I don't remember. But in that case, Wormmon probably should unlock something, especially since I got a ridiculously high score, at least by my usual standards. No, I don't know. No, I only just now noticed Kulamon has that, I don't remember what it's called, that one symbol on their forehead. I don't know any other Digimon that have those aside from Digimon and I guess now Kulamon. Anyways, next episode, VEEMON, the Melee King. However effective that ends up being. I'm a little frightened, because, oh geez, at the very least, REAPERMON will probably be very, very problematic with VEEMON. Because of all the requirements of using Melee. I don't know, we'll see. I think GATOMON, I'm interested in GATOMON too. I think GATOMON would be interesting to play as. Didn't I play as GATOMON at one point? Maybe? Versus CPU or something? I don't remember. I guess I selected GATOMON at one point. Anyways, whatever the case. Bye everyone. Also, I like the new music in this game. It's nice. It's very different than what I'd expect in a Digimon game, especially compared to Rumble Arena 2, but I like it. Anyways, bye everyone.